This is Voice of Korea.
You're listening to VOK, Voice of Korea News Now.
The mosaic murals of the great leaders Kim Il-sung and Kim Jong-il were erected at different units of South Hwanghae Province, including the Dongdae Farm under the Provincial Rural Economic Committee, the Haengjeong Farm of Bongcheon County, the Jukcheon Farm of Byeokseong County, the Panryuk Farm of Anak County, and the Jongdong Farm of Uncheon County. A seminar on Space Science and Technology 2022 was held at the Grand People's Study House between 23rd and 25th under the sponsorship of the Central Committee of the General Federation of Science and Technology of Korea. The seminar was held under the theme Development of Space and Enhancement of National Prestige. It was aimed at accelerating space development more powerfully by exchanging, sharing, and widely generalizing the successes achieved in the course of developing the space science and technology. Present there were officials, teachers, researchers, postgraduates, and students of science and educational institutions, including Kim Il-sung University, Kimcheok University of Technology, the State Academy of Sciences, and the Academy of Agricultural Science. It was held divided into panels of artificial Earth satellite, satellite observation and communication, space materials and elements, space environment and basic sciences and application technology. It deliberated and estimated over 180 papers presented by institutions concerned. Hundreds of dwelling houses were wonderfully built at crop raising work teams numbers 1 and 2 of the Ryongwon Farm in Geumnyak County and crop raising work team number 3 of the Mundong Fruit Farm in Bukchon County of South Hamgyong Province and the village in the seat of the Deogam Farm of Kaesong City. Meetings were held on the spot before people moved into new houses. Present there were Ri Jong-nam, Chief Secretary of the South Hamgyong Provincial Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea, Choi Kyung-nam, Chairman of the Kaesong City People's Committee, officials concerned, builders, officials and employees of the relevant units that contributed to the construction, and agricultural workers of the Ryongwon Farm, the Mundong Fruit Farm, and the Deogam Farm. After the meetings, inhabitants moved into their new houses amid the congratulations of officials and other people. North Pyongan Province conducts the land administration on a mass scale. The province has mapped out a realistic land administration plan for this year and strengthened the organization and guidance for its implementation, including the supply of manpower, materials, and machinery. Thanks to the devoted efforts of officials and working people in the province, tens of kilometer-long roads have been technically rebuilt, over 30 bridges widened and repaired, more than 1,900,000 cubic meters of riverbeds dredged, over 150,000 square meters of bank revetment finished, and a lot of dwelling houses and public buildings renovated in autumn. North Hwanghae Province protects and takes good care of the historic and cultural relics. The Provincial Cultural Heritage Protection and Management Station has put efforts into the preservation of the Jongbangsan Fort and as a result restored its wall in tens of meter-long section to the original state recently. It has also repaired the historic relics of the Seongbul Temple on the principle of fidelity to historical truth. Pyeongsan and Yeontan counties have repaired the planned sections of the Taebaeksan and Jabiryong forts in a short time. Sangwon and Jangpung counties have restored old castles damaged by natural factors and preserved the ecological environment in a planned way. Sinpyeong County has repaired the roads and bridges in mountain climbing routes with responsibility as befitting the Sinpyeong Geumgang beauty spot and planted wild fruit trees, adding beauty to its scenery.
And that's the end of the news.
Developers of anti-cancer pills. The Korea Medicine General Hospital is directing efforts to the scientific research for developing the traditional Korean medicine of the Korean nation and applying it to medical services. Researchers of the hospital intensify the research into the treatment of cancer, an incurable disease, and developed anti-cancer pills with Korean medicinal materials. Dr. Kim Chun-ok at the Oncology Laboratory of the Korean Medicine General Hospital says,
이번에 우리는 우리식의 생물 제약 방법으로
recently we have developed the efficacious Sinseng Epimedium Korean anti-cancer pills with Korean medicinal materials rich in our country by biopharmaceutical method of Korean style. Unlike the anti-cancer medicines widely used in the world, those pills have the advantages of restoring the general immune system and the hematopoietic system of the advanced cancer patients, decreasing neoplasm and increasing their survival rate. The researchers had an idea of developing anti-cancer pills with Korean medicinal materials in the course of analyzing main ingredients of the anti-cancer medicines. They intensified the study of anti-cancer pills on the basis of the detailed analysis of anti-cancer medicines well known to the world and the successes made in the past. They completed a method of extracting and segregating Korean medicinal materials to find out new ingredients and scientifically clarify the principles of their pharmacological action. Finally, they developed anti-cancer pills effective for cancer treatment. Those pills made by the method of biological reaction proved to be highly effective for cancer treatment as they regulate the immune system of the patient to resuscitate cells of visceral organs. Kim Chun-ok says,
앞으로 우리는 우리식의 생물 제약 방법을
We are going to introduce the biopharmaceutical method of Korean style into traditional medicines to make a contribution to improving the people's health. The researchers continue to intensify their scientific research for the development of the traditional Korean medicine of the Korean nation.
Munda Crane, a living monument of Korea. Cranes can be found in Asia, including Korea, Europe, South Africa, North America, and Australia. There are 14 species in the world, of which the Manchurian crane, white-naped crane, and common crane are known in Korea. What is well known among them is Manchurian crane, which is usually called crane or hak, 백학, or chunhak in Korean. In Korea, cranes fly into the west coastal area in autumn for wintering. The Munda crane inhabits the area of Munda County, South Pyongan Province. Living there are more than 180 species of birds, including over 30 species of resident birds and over 150 species of migratory birds. Of them, over 90 species of mashi birds fly over the area in spring and autumn to and from breeding and wintering places, and some of them summer there. In Korea, crane has become a bird symbolizing longevity and purity since ancient times, loved by people. Very often, it has been drawn on pictures, embroideries, decorations, and porcelains. The Munda crane has been designated as a living monument and is actively protected in the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Precious Words of Youth. The Korean young people are fully displaying their wisdom and valor in the present offensive for a hidden breakthrough to carry out the tasks set forth at the 5th plenary meeting of the 7th Central Committee of the Workers' Party of Korea. Among them are those of the Toseong Pharmaceutical Factory. Though small, the factory is well known to other countries as well as Korea for its efficacious medicines and health foods. Most of its employees are girls. Worker Kim Kum-nan says,
사람들은 흔히 굶주고 넘어 사는 것이 청춘 시절이라고 말합니다.
People usually say that youth cannot be bartered for gold. Youth is precious to everybody, I think. It is the unanimous desire of the young people to honor their youth proudly, not to regret even in the distant future. That's why we are working and studying hard, helping and leading each other forward. And our pride grows day by day. With the pride of having overfulfilled the yearly plan in 2019, all the employees are making innovations in the production of medicines from the beginning of the new year. They have been studying at the online college of the Pyongyang University of Medicine with an understanding that they cannot advance even a step without knowing science and technology. Everybody set a goal to present a new technology needed for the production of medicines in their college days. Several scientific ideas have already been materialized into products, enjoying popularity. Encouraged by it, all the employees have turned out with thorough preparations this year. They also have long been taking good care of a war veteran living near the factory. On the New Year's Day, they visited his home and congratulated him. The factory praises the goal innovators who are doing good deeds of their own accord. They value the devotion to the country and people, the society and collective, more than the honor and praise.
Dear listeners, with this we conclude the English language service of Voice of Korea from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.